Salaam, which means greetings to the revolution. The film where Rajnikant is more than just a cameo. Here's my review of this film. Salaam shows, Hindus and Muslims and their relationship in a village, and how one cricket match essentially shatters that relationship, it turns sour. And in the first half, we're introduced to these characters. So we have Tiru, who's played by Vishnu Vishal, Shamshu, who's played by Vikrant, and Modeen Bai, who's played by Rajnikant, And we see that, Tiru and Shamshu basically are on different teams. They're on the two opposing teams, right? And Modeen Bai is the father of Shamshu. And Shamshu's, aspiration is that he wants to be a cricket player, And he does get trained by Kapil Dev, and Kapil Dev is in this film. And we also see that where the film starts off is with like the aftermath of the cricket match. And we kind of see that the village that they're in, Tiru, the village is against Tiru essentially, So is that trying to make us think, oh, is Tiru the bad guy in all of this? And like, whose side are we meant to be on? Are we meant to be on, Shamshu and Modeen Bai's side, or meant to be on Tiru's side? And I think throughout the first half, there was there that kind of feeling, where is Modeen Bai like the villain in this? Like, is he a grey character? But in the second half, we do find out what actually happened, during the cricket match, and we do find out a bit more about Tiru and Modeen Bai's relationship within this film. And also in the second half, it does touch more about this religious chariot festival. And that's what the film is really about, I would say. But when I went to watch this, in the second half, they cut out action scenes. Like, why on earth would you cut out action scenes, Especially that it was Rajnikant's action scenes in the film. Like, why would you cut his action scenes out? Just let it play out. So, according to Google, the runtime is 2 hours 43 minutes. Now, according to Cineworld, the runtime on their website is 2 hours 30 minutes. That's 13 minutes cut out, right? Like, that could have made a difference for better or, worse in this film. But it doesn't matter, like, just let it play out. From the audio launch from Salaam, Rajnikant mentions that this film, is about four things essentially. And they are friendship, religious harmony, chariot religious festivals, and the fact that, a scar on a kid can last a very long time. Now, they definitely touch on the religious harmony stuff, They show the relationship of Hindus and Muslims and how that relationship changes throughout this film. So they definitely show that. Friendship, they do touch on a little bit, but, they could have definitely shown the relationship between Tiru and Shamshu more, and they could have dived into it a little bit more. And chariot festivals, they do definitely touch upon, like towards the second half, it does revolve around, celebrating that chariot festival. So they definitely touch upon that. And with the scar on the child lasting a long time, I'm not too sure, because it may be like very, very slightly, but it's not enough for them to say, this film is about that. Like, they show a bit about Tiru and Shamshu's past, but it's just a very small bit. It's not like they don't spend too much time on it, essentially. And this film was decent, I mean, the first half was okay, but the second half picked up. And in this film, A.R. Rahman, used AI to create, voices for a track. Now, I don't know about AI being used in music. I mean, I guess it's a good thing, and as long as, the permission from families is, like, accepted, and they're not against it, like, everyone's had a mutual agreement, like, to it, then it should be fine, right? And I'm going to give Salaam a 7.5 out of 10. And if you've watched Salaam, let me know what you think.